Okay, here we go. So we want to go ahead and show you a few dispatcher features on the booking page. I think most of you are aware of most of the features, but let's say, for example, you're entering in a trip, and when you enter in the trip, the information, when you select it, it will update appropriately. If you notice, the information here gets updated um, with information that tells you the distance in miles from the pickup to each driver. So for this particular driver to this location, it's 19.7 miles. You can swap addresses. Some people don't know you can swap addresses here. That's somewhat helpful. So let's say we're going to assign this trip to Joe. We're going to submit the trip. Then Joe gets a notification, or the driver. He accepts the trip. As you heard, I just received notification. Once the driver accepts the information, you can click on, because you have assigned information to and from, it will actually show you a line to where the distance is. So we added this feature. So let's say there's another driver that's going to be um, another trip, a customer trip is sitting here, then that gives you the ability to be able to maybe assign that second trip to that driver. You could put the second trip on hold here, and then you could assign it to the driver here. So that's how you would do that. So if you have another pickup location here, so that's a pretty cool feature. Gives you the information here. Another pretty cool feature that's helpful is, a lot of dispatch don't know, you can click on the notes tab there, and you can add in a new note. So for example, you could say um, get deposit from customer, and you hit submit, and now get deposit from customers here and the time it was put in there. You can go back here, and then in your messaging drop down, you'll have get deposit from customer. And this is just for your convenience, so you don't have to type it every time. Let's go ahead and clear that for a second. You can see the help notes here too. This tells you that this is for dispatcher notes, this is for driver notes, and this is for customer notes. And it was designed that way so that you can have different notes for different situations. The driver needs to know certain things, the dispatcher needs to know certain things, and the customer is more specific to the customer. And you can also start entering stuff in here, and you can see there's no phone number with that, so it's not going to find a phone number. Let's try to use 804, and let's just select this. Well, you got two ways you could clear this information, and you could, I think I told you could swap the addresses here, but you could clear this trip information if you no longer want to use that information, or you could click here, or you could even go up here and click, hit refresh page. So any of those will clear the page. If you hit submit, of course, it's going to submit the trip, and you could submit it with any driver that would then be assigned to the closest driver, or you could even put it on hold if you're not really sure, or you're waiting to determine, to try to find out about drivers that are maybe en route and you just got a lot of calls coming in, so the on hold feature is helpful. There's also this driver tab here for you that you could log drivers out. It's hard to believe that somebody would not log out after their shift, but it happens. So if that happens and you know they're not on shift, then you could just log out the driver. That's a really nice feature to have. In here you could assign a trip. You could reassign a trip to some other driver if someone else logged in that they were closer. And for example, this guy's got to go across town, but somebody logs in over here, then you could reassign it to that driver. So that's pretty much for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helps. Thanks.